A very warm welcome to our end of week news bulletin. I am Sergeant Doreen Kerubo. The KDF Weekly Bulletin is a show to keep you updated on events undertaken by the Ministry of Defense over the week. In today's bulletin, Commander-in-Chief and the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, presides over the National Defense University Kenya first graduation ceremony. Kenya Defense Forces observes National Tree Planting Day. CS Defense on an official visit to Rome, Italy. And Principal Secretary for Defense spearheads tree planting exercise in Nakuru County. The National Defense University Kenya Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, today presided over the first graduation ceremony of the university in Lanet, Nakuru County. The graduation ceremony saw the conferment of master's degrees and the award of postgraduate diplomas and diplomas to 167 graduates after the culmination of years of hard work and intellectual engagement. The graduates now stand poised to contribute to the nation's security and defense.
To that extent, therefore, this is an important occasion of great pride and tremendous sense of accomplishment for all gathered here to celebrate this great success. This accomplishment is a manifestation of the values and principles of the National Defense University and principally of the fact that they share in the belief that sound education, quality training, and robust skill development are the pillars of a strong and secure nation. This understanding applies to every sector. For a long time, the popular image of security or defense was a sector that was not only deficient in education, but had no time for ideas and certainly averse to higher education. Today, the National Defense University Kenya has not only proven such a profile inaccurate, it is also demonstrating that our national defense sector are leaders in scholarship, research, training, and innovation.
In his address, the Defense Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Eden Duale, observed that the ceremony is a key milestone in the journey of ensuring that the university plays a critical role in developing the capacity of strategic thinkers and implementers of government key policies, in addition to offering innovative solutions to security issues in the country.
National Defense University Kenya is a key enabler to the accomplishment of the mandate of our ministry. The university, through its 6 colleges and 1 constituent college, plays a critical role in developing capacity of strategic thinkers and implementers to support the development of sound policies and strategies, as well as offer practical innovative solutions to address our security challenges and contribute to our national development.
Sentiments echoed by the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, expressed optimism to the university to continue producing competent human resource through training and be a reservoir of think tanks and problem solvers to Kenya's national security concerns.
I'm happy to see that the university has achieved its mandate, and I am optimistic that it will continue on the same trajectory. My ministry welcomes this growth and the university's contribution to the development of the country's high-level human resource on the specialized areas of defense, security, and strategy.
The Chief of Defense Forces, General Francis Ogola, appreciated the exponential growth the university has undergone in its governance structure, human resource, and academic programs through the Chancellor's Wise Council and offering quality education, as is attested by the graduating class.
The university has experienced growth since its inception, and now it can boast of a rich mix of academic programs, well-developed governance structures, a good network of partners in government, academia, industry and research institutions, both locally and internationally, as well as a strong human resource base, which will continue we will continue to nurture and strengthen.
The Vice-Chancellor, Major General Farah, affirmed that the university is a strong foundation and committed to fulfilling its mandate by offering academic programs, research and innovation, and engendering to the dynamic security environment and national development ambitions. He appealed to them to have the confidence that they have the power to make a difference in the world.
In this regard, as pioneers, there will be great expectations on your ability to deliver your respective roles and the articulation of your respective national discourse in a way that adds value and accelerates the attainment of our national aspirations. The price to pay will be your intentional leadership by offering sound and informed options to the question you will face in your career path. In this regard, it is my hope that the education you have acquired will offer a guide to stimulate great ideas, ambitions for self and country. As you move forward in your life, believe that you have the power to make a difference in the world. Never forget that the future is designed by collective participation, and by remaining an active contributor, we can shape it in a positive way. Always believe in yourself and your abilities. Never give up on your dreams. Remember that success is not just about what you accomplish in your life, but also about what you inspire others to do or become.
The graduates consisted of senior military officers and service members, senior civil servants from different ministries, the National Intelligence Service, National Youth Service, Kenya Forest Service, Immigration Department, and senior military officers from Burundi, Egypt, Nepal, India, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, and Zambia.
The Cabinet Secretary for Defense, Honorable Aden Duale, hosted a delegation of senators from the United States, led by Honorable Marquane Mulin and the U.S. Ambassador to Kenya, Her Excellency Ms. Meg Whitman, for a meeting at the Defense Headquarters here in Nairobi. The meeting was subsequent to a recent visit by Mr. Lloyd Austin III, the U.S. Secretary for Defense, where the two countries signed a framework for defense cooperation for the period of 2023-2028 for the mutual benefit of the two countries. The CS noted that the United States remains an important and strategic partner to Kenya, and the cooperation between the two countries continues to broaden to address emerging security challenges. Moving on to environmental conservation, General Francis Ogolla, the Chief of the Defense Forces, led the Kenya Defense Forces fraternity in observing the National Tree Planting Day in line with the government's vision of combating climate change by planting 15 billion trees by 2032. During his address to the troops in 78th Tank Battalion in Isiolo County, General Ogolla emphasized on the primary role of the military in defending the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity against any aggression, and further urged them to continue contributing to the country's goal to assist in alleviating the adverse weather conditions.
In the same scope, Lieutenant General Peter Njiru, Commander Kenya Army, and his deputy, Major General David Tarus, led the Kenya Army fraternity in the National Tree Planting Day at Thika Garrison, Nairobi, and Mubaraks in Eldoret, respectively. Similarly, Major General John Omenda, Commander Kenya Air Force, spearheaded the nationwide tree planting initiative, bringing together Kenya Air Force personnel from diverse wings in multiple counties, including Nairobi, Mombasa, Laikipia, Wajir, Kiambu, Kajiado, Machakos, Kitui, and Kisumu, resulting in successful planting of 51,950 tree seedlings. Kenya Navy personnel joined other Kenyans in the tree planting exercise at Kenya Navy Base Mtongwe, Manda Bay in Lamu, to Dog Creek in Jomvu, Mombasa.
From Isiolo County, we move to Nakuru County, where Mr. Patrick Mariru, the Principal Secretary for Defense, on behalf of the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, Honorable Aden Duale, officiated a tree planting exercise in Nakuru County. During the exercise, the PS participated in planting trees at Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization, Beef Research Institute, and Rhino Camp in Kabatini Ward of Bahati Sub-County in Nakuru.
And we are very happy as KDF, and we have seen.
In his remarks, the Defense PS revealed that Kenya Defense Forces has been planting trees under the Environmental Soldier Program and committed that the Ministry of Defense will be at the forefront of planting trees to achieve the 450 million target assigned, which is 3% of the country's 15 billion trees total target.
Sisi kama KDF, kama Ministry of Defense, tumesema hiyo 15 billion, 3% ni yetu. Tutapanda sisi kama jeshi. 3% tutapata kama jeshi. Saa hizi governor, mwaka huu, this year and next year, kama KDF, kama Ministry of Defense, tunapanda 80 million seedlings. 80 million. 2025, 2029, tutapanda 200 million seedlings. 2029 mpaka 2032 tutapanda 179 million or 170 million seedlings. Tunapanda 286 acres ya shamba ya jeshi, 286 acres ambao ni 40% tutapanda miti. Over and above that, tumesema ya kwamba kuna shida ya seedlings. Seedlings. Sisi tumejitolea na tumeambia president, who is our commander in chief, tumemwambia president ya kwamba hiyo target sisi tunataka kujitolea kama KDF, kama Ministry of Defense. Tutatengeneza seedling 80 million seedling. Si zetu. Tutatengeneza seedling 80 million, halafu tutapatiana. Tutapatia nyinyi county, tutapatia wananchi, tutapatia nani? 80 million seedlings.
Speaking at the tree planting exercise in Kabatini, Governor Susan Kihika thanked the PS Defense for honoring the presidential directive and showing up to lead the tree planting exercise in Nakuru. She stated that Kabatini has a great aquifer that supplies water to most people of Nakuru and that the trees planted will go a long way to help preserve the aquifer.
Honorable Aden Duale, the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, was this week on an official visit to Rome, Italy. During the visit, Honorable Duale held bilateral talks with the Right Honorable Guido Crosetto, the Minister for Defense from the Republic of Italy. The two ministers discussed a cross-section of issues of cooperation within the existing Memorandum of Understanding, a framework signed by the two countries in February 2012, adding that the two countries are in the process of reviewing the Memorandum of Understanding to enhance their defense cooperation.
Under the reviewed Defense Cooperation Agreement, Kenya and Italy is set to have a robust collaboration in security and defense policy, research and development, peace support operations, training and education, as well as military medical services. Separately, the CS held talks with Mr. Massimo Claudio Comparini, the Chief Executive Officer of Thales Alenia Space Italia, where he noted that the Thales Alenia is one of the global leaders providing high-tech space-related solutions for telecommunications, navigation, Earth observation, environmental management, among others. He highlighted that, as a developing nation, Kenya contends with a myriad of challenges around agriculture and food security, environmental monitoring, natural resources management, land and physical planning, disaster management, national security, and the adverse effects and impacts of climate change. As a result, Kenya is determined to leverage on space technologies and applications to effectively and efficiently address these challenges.
The Military Wives Association of Kenya, also known as MWAC, led by their chairperson, Mrs. Eileen Ogolla, joined the Kenya Defence Forces orphans and their guardians in celebrating World Orphans Day at Ulinzi Sports Complex in Lang'ata Garrison. The World Orphans Day is celebrated annually worldwide to bring to the fore the plight of orphans globally and the need to address their rights and welfare. MWAC continues to mobilize and encourage orphans from various regions to form their groups for purposes of networking, support, and linkage to opportunities.
In her remarks, Ms. Ogolla noted that MWAC and the KDF fraternity is committed to contributing to the holistic well-being of widows and orphans in matters of welfare. Her sentiments were echoed by the Chief of Compensation and Welfare, Brigadier John Kahoya, who reiterated MWAC's mandates. He encouraged the orphans to accept and trust in God, as it matters not where you are, but how you finish. The camp commandant, Colonel Alfred Onanankwas, representing the garrison commander, encouraged the orphans to move beyond their situation and challenge the families to support those faced with the unfortunate situation. Ms. Regina Mulwa, the coordinator for the Kenya Defence Forces Widows and Orphans Group in MWAC, appreciated the orphans and told them not to give up in life.
We change gear to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the Force Commander, East African Community Regional Force, Major General Alfaxad Kiugu, made a command visit to the troops deployed at Kibumba Forward Operating Base, Kanyamahoro Platoon Position, and Kabati Logistic Base amid heightened clashes within the joint operation area, following a breach of the ceasefire between the armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo and M23.
In his address to the troops in both camps, the force commander commended them for their commitment, professionalism, and courage as they discharge their duties in a volatile environment. Major General Kiugu took cognizance of the surging clashes within the joint operation area that continues to hamper regional peace efforts and further threatening the safety of the local populace. He further encouraged them to remain vigilant and ensure force protection against direct and indirect fire.
Every 19th November marks the World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims. The global community comes together to commemorate road traffic victims, survivors, families, and acknowledge the crucial work of emergency services during these scenarios. The Ministry of Defense is at the forefront in ensuring road safety amongst military personnel and the civilian staff working within the ministry as it spearheads for safer practices on the roads and the observance of traffic rules to curb road traffic menace. Join us on the 19th November 2023 in marking this day in remembering those people who lost their lives on our roads and support those affected whilst advocating for safer roads and justice for the victims and their families. Let's make the road safer. It starts with you and me. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday for the KDF Weekly Bulletin. I am Sergeant Doreen Kerubo. Goodbye and God bless.